I would like us to have more worker control in America. I think having an owner class is detrimental.
Can you walk me through that, like how that's necessarily true?
Because owner classes are going to be focused on profit incentive, whereas I don't think profit incentive should be our barometer for whether businesses are successful. Our barometer should be if they adequately tackle a need of any given community. And I think workers are much more able to dictate this than owners. And I also think that workers would make sure that the worker doesn't be exploited. Like there's a reason why I'm very pro-union and things like that, because unions help prevent exploitation.
You mentioned it in a clip that I saw that capitalism necessarily incentivizes hoarding or like being selfish. Is that a stance you hold?
Yeah, selfishness is bred, in my opinion, through capitalism. So for instance, to run a thought experiment, let's say I make shoes. And I make 100 shoes and I sell each for $10. So I make $1,000 selling shoes. And I do this every week. Every week I make $1,000 selling shoes. Now let's say I have to now double my order to 200 shoes, but I can't do this alone. So I have to hire somebody. So I hire somebody. Now what would be fair is if they're making 100, I'm making 100, I get 1,000, they get 1,000, but I'm not going to do that. Businesses aren't going to do that because they need to profit. So instead they're going to say, well, instead of $10 per shoe, I'll give you 5. So now I'm making 1,500 while they're making 500. They're not doing any less work than I am. We're both making the exact same amount of shoes, but I'm undervaluing their labor because I need to profit. This is what always happens. And this is just how businesses work under a capitalist model.
So,
I believe this to be exploitation.